Hi guys, how your favorite YouTuber guys, karibuni sana. Today we are doing a different video guys. Please, if you're new here, karibu sana. Subscribe to our video guys. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Karibuni sana guys. So today we are doing a different video. Today I'm having my amazing friends here. Huyu anaitwa Vini. Huyu anaitwa Lennox. Huyu anaitwa Bonke guys. So guys, today we are doing a video about basically what men think about church girls and if they consider dating a church girl, or like generally what men think about church girls guys. So karibuni sana, feel free, drop a comment down here what you think about church girls. Okay guys, so wacha tuanze na Vini atuambie what he basically thinks about church girls and if he considers dating church girls, alafu what do guys fear basically about church girls.
Okay, guys, my name is Vini, and thank you, Cynthia, for hosting us. For me, church girls are good, but there is something about church girls. You see, the world that we live in right now, people are really, like, girls from out there are really putting in more effort. You can see that outside there, girls are really getting married as compared to the church girls. So if you look at it in a different angle, you will see that most church girls mostly they are scared getting married, and maybe they have been hurt. Most of the church girls, most of them have been hurt and are scared of getting married. So you will find them that they stay in church because of a reason. Yeah. So for me, I would rather date a girl from outside the church than a girl from the church. Yeah. As time goes by, I'll give in my reasons.
Awesome. For me, my take is, we are living in a generation where we have many churches, and many churches have come with their own ways of empowering the girl child. You find in most churches, the girl child has been empowered so much. So you find dating a church girl, udem anakuja with so many demands. At times you'll find, as a man, your opinion in that relationship might not count, because to some extent, I'm sorry to use this, to some extent, men feel like, you see, some girls have been empowered to an extent, they have been brainwashed. So they come with unakuja na vitu, a lot of demands. Mtu anakwambia, I want to date a man who has ABCD. Unapata their demands at times are off. Unapata a man cannot meet their demands. All their standards. And also, I'd say, mademu wengi sana, a lot of the rotten girls are coming to hide in church.
Okay.
They're coming to hide in church. So you might just go to church and find huyu msichana anafurahia akiimba hapo mbele, ako praise and worship, but whatever they do now from church is what matters. So as for me, unless I've checked the girl's character, I won't say I can take a girl from church. But I need to talk na yeye huko nje, like someone you know, like someone umekuja umepata church, and then you want to date them with that notion that she's a church girl.
Wanajificha kwa
kanisa. Yeah.
Ndio maana wasichana wa kanisa oleki.
Hello guys, my name is Bonke Reinhard. My take on this is that as you all know, people come from different backgrounds. Today someone might not be a church girl, tomorrow someone is a church girl. It highly depends on how someone is brought up. But yes, as they say, a church is not a hospital for the sick. and a club for the saints. Many come to hide under the church.
Yeah.
But when you look at the behaviors of someone, it is contrary to what the mouth says. Someone comes, says A, B, C, D, but does E, F, G, H, which is kind of different. And as the ideology says, the girl child has been given so much attention
Absolutely.
and forgetting about the boy child.
Yeah.
Most of even the church boys get so much hurt by
Church.
the church girls. If you may find time to interact with some of these church boys, you'll be really surprised with the kind of things they do when they are dating these innocent church girls, the ones who claim are innocent. When you find what they do behind the curtains, you'll be really surprised. My take on dating a church girl, I wouldn't say otherwise. It depends with how someone is brought, how you got to know the person, and the foundation at which you began your relationship. Thank you.
Well, okay, my second question, like, what is the most caring thing, like, kabisa about the church girl? Lenye, unaona tu enye this one I can't do.
Unajua penye tumefika, like madem saa hii wamejificha, like anaficha character. Akikuja church
Kabisa.
manzi unakuja unapata endo anapiga zile tanks. Sasa wacha mwanze kudate. Wacha mwanze kudate. Hiyo ndio time sasa unaanza kuona character zingine maze ziko off. I like genuine people. Somebody mwenye unajua like this person, she just doesn't give a damn about this and
so mademu wa church wako genuine kabisa.
Mademu wa church wengi wamekuja kujificha church. Unless otherwise, but I can say like 90% of church girls ni kujificha, tunasema ni wamejifunika ngozi ya kondoo, lakini ndani ni mbwa mwitu. So it makes like gentlemen, like right now, as for me, I fear dating church girls because I have tried, and at the end things go haywire. Hiyo ndio kweli mazee. Like tuambie tu people are not genuine.
Wako church lakini wako genuine.
Mimi I love somebody mwenye hata akilewa atakwambia ukweli kuliko ule mtu mwenye anapiga tanks lakini vitu ameficha nyuma.
Dangerous.
They say that mtu anaongea in tongues but ni snake. Yeah, mtu ni nyoka. So I think it's not wrong to date church girls, but I think ina depend tu na the person mwenye umepata. Kuna watu wengine like 90% honestly they're not genuine. Ni kujificha tu, anajificha, and it makes it hard for most gentlemen. So utapata like wase wengi wana prefer tu kudate dem mwenye ako huko nje, mwenye unajua tu like naenda kudate dem mazako na matusi ako hivi, lakini she's genuine, like you know her that way. So you can start working on the character slowly by slowly. But kuliko ile mtu mwenye anajifanya yeye mpoa, lakini at the end of the day things go bad.
Thank you. Do you know why so many families that have been brought up from church, unapata wale watu walioona kwa church, they end up breaking up very fast than like these families of the world? And I'll be very specific. You'll find these people that are not born again, when they get married, they're living a very happy life because they're very genuine. Unapata hata kama dem analewa anaifanya, you know, she's very open, you know what, I'm doing this, unamjua vile yako. Our church girls, like some of them wako na weird characters, but they come to hide in church, in prayers, in caches, they're number one, but what they're doing behind the curtains, man, it is rotten. Ndio unapata mtu umekuja umpata church girl, after 2 years unawed, after after another 1 year after the wedding unasikia kuna break up because kuna vitu wewe hukuona ama kuna vitu you're not able to see beyond so ulikuwa unaona tu huyu anaomba huyu anaenda mbinguni direct then from there sasa ndio life inakuja na kupiga vizuri unaona vitu huko hiyo so a lot of girls have taken may lose the place and the position of a church. Saizi a church ni kama wanakuja tu hapo kujiconsole and to hide the hiding place which is not really good. And also I talk to the church leaders. Let us learn to speak things as they are. To my opinion, I feel the church is giving more resources, more empowerment, more attention to the girl child than the boy child.
Really?
Yes.
So like our empowering kunanga okay, so I think men wanafaa kukuwa na conferences zao in church where they talk to these youth like men peke yao. The ladies pia wanakuwa na hizo nini so that they can also talk to them.
How many programs have you had as a girl child in the church and how many programs have you had like for the boy child in church? Utapata hizi vitu zote
revolve around the
girl child. Okay, utapata hata like 90% of the churches zina sponsor like the girl child in schools wanalipa school fees. Yani hata girl child like akiwa na issue kidogo like they'll come in handy. But for the boy child wanasema wewe ni mwanaume afanye nini apambane. Yes.
Okay. So I think basically it's also about the church pia inafaa tu come out clear. We support pia boy child.
Kabisa. Kwa boy child anateseka huko nje.
Back to me, I'd love to reiterate what my fellow has said, Lennox. There is this ideology. When you look at it, even the NGOs that are coming right now to our country, in fact, 70% will only talk about the girls
and women.
95% actually. Look at the Dream Girls, whatever. No organization has come up clean to defend the boy child. Not even one. I've not heard of one. Unless ndio inatengenezwa saizi. Ndio your idea is being formed. Again, about church girls, I think these people, just from venye wanalelewa nyumbani, they will come here, mimi, baba yangu ananifanyia hii, mama yangu ananifanyia hii. This is how my ex did this to me. I want this and this, unifanyia hivi na hivi. Which is very wrong. Look at it even in the church perspective. How many girls are being talked to different from how the number of men are being talked to? How many girls are being given attention? Msichana atakosa na ijulikane this one the lady is wrong, but who will take the place? The boy child will also always the boy child will always be affected with even the mistake of which the girl amefanya, and it is obvious and there is proof that hii ni dem amefanya, but makosa itakuwa kwa mwanaume. Even in relationships msichana atakosa, but at the end of the day ataturn makosa to the boy child, making the boy child the one who should actually apologize. There's this thing also, the girl child have been pampered so much to the point of they have some pride in them. Look at the girl child in church, praying, intercessing, demon chasers, heaven going, but vitu wanafanya behind the scenes
dangerous.
When you look at it, then they'll come with the notion that, oh, I don't want a man from church, blah 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 blah.
Na sisi
ndio tuko tu. You need a man. You need a man. The character should change. They say love is blind, but marriage will open your eyes. Definitely. Be wrong or right, one day the truth will just come to unveil. Thank you.
And then again, I want to add a point. I want to say this to the parents in this modern society. We are living in an era whereby unapata mzazi pia like they're taking a very big place in that girl's life. So wewe kama mzazi unajua how life began. Wewe hata mali mlianzia labda mko na kitu. Mlianza from scratch. But you find now unapata mzazi amepea msichana pressure mingi, utafute mtu ako na gari, mtu amesoma ako na degree, mtu amesoma sijui ako na nini. So unapea msichana a lot of expectations. To an extent wanaanza kuwa too arrogant. Kuona church pale wanaona hawa church boys hakuna kitu wanapatia. So kuna kama dharau fulani wakiona huyu msee wanaona huyu sijui brother so and so has nothing to offer. Your brother so and so has like she has nothing to bring on the table.
Baada kutafuta wababa.
Anaanza kutafuta wababa. So wao utapata msichana kwa hapo church akona mubaba. But for them it is okay because our society, if a church girl or if a girl has a mubaba, it is okay, haina shida. But like the other way around, if a boy has a mumama, na hapo kunakuwa na issue. Unaona? So tunafaa kutreat kila kitu equally. And I'm talking to parents to talk to their girls. Huyo mtu anaweza kuwa hana chochote, but you can mnaanza from scratch. Wewe unataka gari, ulinunua hiyo gari. Unataka gari na wewe hata mwenyewe hata kwenye labda hamna. Hata baba yako mwenyewe amefanya kazi miaka kama 10 hana gari. But unasema unataka mtu akona gari. Tunafaa kuwa tu realistic. Sawa. Asanteni sana.
Another thing that I think hii notion, unajua in the Bible says that the sons of darkness from the world have become wiser than the children of light. I think that thing, it really hits my mind, and when I see things just happening in church, and I just think that it's true. The people from the world have become stronger than the children of light. They see things in a different perspective than the children of light. We stay in church, we pray, and we read the word, but I think the people in the world, we are busy, as we are busy reading the word, they are busy acting on the word. Like ladies in church, let me say, like maybe just a lady's good, she does everything perfectly, hana hizi mambo mob, right? Utapata maybe like for her kuna ile standard yenyewe mwenyewe amejisetia, like I want to get married when I'm 32 and stuff like those. And you know, time is going. Now what happens is that a gentleman can be in church, is looking for a wife. He approaches this lady says, no, you know, I want to do this, like I'm looking forward to getting married when I'm at this age. You see, and look at the world differently. Now this guy meets a lady in the streets or even from a club, right? You see, ladies, I can say like ladies from the club. These ladies, like I think they have some wako na ile kitu ya kutojali. They are not scared. Huyu ni demu mwenye unaweza kuinvite na akuje without issues, right? Tamwambia niaje, unaweza tembelea. Demu atakwambia hakuna shida, mimi nakaa. But look at it, na demu wa church. Demu wa church anaanza kukwambia you know, I cannot come over to your place, we need to meet at such a place and stuff. When this lady comes, tuseme huyu demu mtu wa club amekuja kutembelea umse now sees that maybe this lady is more serious than the other lady. I can give you a story. I had another guy, msee alikuwa anaishi States, amekuja huku, like the dad will call him around. So the guy came and was looking for a lady to get married to. He approached a lady in church. The lady turned him down. Then, no, the US people going to the club's not a big deal. We went to a club, met a lady there, and the lady came over to at his place, and the guys got married. Before the guy got back to the US, he had already gotten married already. You see? Now, ukiangalia huyu ni msemo mwenye wasa wako serious hapa nje. But ladies from church, you can find that they are not serious. Ama demo streets ni wase wenye like ukiangalia hao ni watu wenye wako wanatafuta tu a right person. Mtu tu akuje. All right? They turn the things around. you find ukienda kwa Bible unapata like where David comes from, where Jesus comes from. They come from, there was this she was a harlot, right? What was her name? The grandmother of David something, anatoka kwa familia, that genealogy. Ule mwenye alisave the children of Israel when alikuwa ameenda kuspy the land. Yeah? You see, how and what that risk takers, the people from the world are risk takers. Sisi tunajificha church, like tunaogopa like mazee, mimi nikienda huko nje nitakuwa hurt or stuff like those. So it's just about taking a risk. Who you see baba yako, who you see mama yako, but at the end of the day people get married, right? So tukiendelea kukaa ile na ile uoga like you know, mimi pasi ameniambia like I should get married. Unajua mapasi pia wanafanya ma mistake. Wana build madem design nyingine na mwambia you should get married to such a person.
Ukileta mtu anakuambia not this one.
And I'm turned down. And you see, life begins from somewhere. Yeah? Ukisikiza vile maparo wetu wengine walioana, wengine walipata na hadi kwa matanga. Ile ni kwa matanga. And here we are.
You see, they've made it in life.
Yeah, they've made it. You see, so it's just about, wacha tuambie tu mademu kweli ya kwamba a marriage is built. Tuache wasikuwe na ile ile kitu ya like wanataka tu kuenda kwa ile kitu yenye tayari shaundwa.
Nani amekutengenezea?
Yeah. The Bible says that a good woman builds her own home. But a wrong mwanamke mpumbavu anaibomoa nyumba yake mwenyewe kwa mikono yake. So if we are not careful ya kwamba tunataka kwenda pale penye kumejenga au hujajenga, you won't stay there. Unafika hapo ukitoka, unaingiaga hivyo ukitoka because haujajenga, hakuna kitu yako yenye iko hapo. Look at the story of our president elect. Angalia penye wametoka na the wife Rachel. Yeah? Wametoka mbali, they have built polepole wakikuja, they have built polepole wakikuja. But now this generation does not want to go through the process. They want ready-made things, which does not happen. Tumefika ile age yenye like ladies now, they're out when you wanataka wapende. In the Bible I've not read anywhere where a lady is to love. The man loves, the lady submits, respects.
Sasa kama upendi unataka submit kwa nini sasa?
Now listen.
Ukipenda pendeka. Listen, a lot of conditions.
You see penye tunakosea, like ladies are ladies wanataka kuchukua role ya mwanaume. Sasa mwanaume naye achukue a role ya lady. And that's where things go wrong. You see? Sio vibaya kukataa mwanaume like maybe you just feel maybe hamwendani. It's not wrong. But a role of a woman in a relationship or marriage, her role is just to respect and submit to the husband. The man is to love, the wife is to submit. So that's where we go wrong these days. That ladies have taken the role. They want to be the ones that are loving. Umsemi simpendi nini and stuff. Alright? So if we continue going wrong, ile kitabu ya Isaiah the prophecy that he said that a time will come when 7 ladies will go to one man. The prophecy is coming to pass, by the way. Look at this generation.
Sema kimeuma.
Look at this generation.
Yeah.
How many is the ratio of men to women more or ladies or men more than ladies? The ladies have become very many.
Yeah.
And the men are few, and now they fear getting married again.
Yeah.
If we are not careful, if the church does not put things right, I will say that prophecy is coming to pass sooner than later. Because that's where we are going. Ukisimama kwa barabara sahi, just here too, how many ladies are driving? Yeah?
And not only driving, they're driving big cars.
Big cars.
Yeah.
German machines.
So unapata like many ladies have been empowered. Now men become the underdogs. Yeah, wanaume wamekuwa the underdogs. Sasa hao wanaume they fear the ladies, the ladies mwenye ako juu yenyewe. Hata wewe, you know, when you get to that relationship, it's just, I'll just say 1% will submit. Look at a situation like this. This man has been working, he loses the job. The wife is working. Huyu madam akilisha tu mwanaume for 2 months, the tables change in the house.
But you know, it depends.
That's why I said 1% will just submit. Right? So mambo ni mbaya sana hapa nje. Like men, we really have to pull up our socks, but ladies, you have to cut your ego.
Okay, nataka kudifanya kidogo hapo kwa kuprovide. Ina depend. No, you can provide for that one man. Na kweli msee bado anatafuta job. The second unatafuta, but unajua kuna yule mwenye amekaa tu. Because job ilisha, yeye hako tu. And the fact that you are providing, yeye haoni need ya kutafuta hiyo job. You get? So it really depends with that man, basically. Alafu pia, I also wanted to ask, like, kuna toxic relationships kwa church? Like, are there this kind of, because mimi naona huku nje kuna hizo toxic relationship where unaona tu hii ni toxic lakini mtu hataki kutoka ndani. Like, are there that kind of relationship kwa hizo churches?
Acha nianze kujibu hiyo.
Na toxic ni nini basically, kulingana na
So nianze kujibu. Okay, a toxic relationship for me ni a relationship where one unatreatiwa vibaya, like you're being mistreated but unacheka tu hapo bado.
Yeah.
So unapata I'd say 70% of the toxic relationships we have in church. Yes. 90% of cheating inafanyika na church girls and church boys. Hizi stories unasikia, early pregnancies, abortions, nini zote zinafanyika church. So hizi ni vitu tunaziona, hata mimi I'm sure wewe unaziona kazi zifanyika church. Hizi vitu zina happen church because one, our youths, our girls and boys have not been given equal opportunities, have not been given mentorship. Some of them are very arrogant. Or rather, some of them, they have weird expectations. Kwa church watu wanatandikana vibaya sana. Me am an example. I say this on camera. Have you seen my phone? Kuna wasichana paka mtu anakutumia nude photos in the phone.
Wasichana kanisa.
Kanisa.
Okay.
Kwa simu. Now unapata mtu hata ako praise and worship. Anafanya hivyo. Yes.
Okay.
Have you not seen people in church when you wanna fight just to bring someone down? For church. My brother here wanampangia paka setup and they're using girls. Mtu anajua una date. But sasa wanataka kukuletea scandal in church ndio uonekane mbaya. Wanapangia paka a scandal. Wanatumia girls going to do so and so. So these things are happening in church and we need to talk about them. The issue is gonna happen and we don't want to talk about them. Anytime tuna mention hiyo kitu wanasema tunyamaze tuachane nayo. So we keep hiding and hiding and hiding and hiding, and the more we are hiding, the more zinalipuka tu. Na basi kwa Bible inasema anything you do in darkness shall come it shall come to light. So hizo vitu wanafanya a lot of immorality in church. At the end of the day inakuja tu inalipuka. Na ikilipuka inakuwa mbaya sana. So we need to talk about these things. If we see an example in church and we talk about it, at least our youth will be able to learn. Just go to the church of youth. Yes, thank you.
I say toxic relationship. Ziko church tena vibaya sana. People are in a relationship, but some are not relationship. Some are situationship.
Okay.
You see, utapata maybe kuna dem amekwama kwa boy kwa sababu maybe this boy provides a lot. He takes care of everything. So this lady utapata maybe this guy maybe is not so much into her, but utapata maybe huyu dem amekwama kwa mzee juu ya
Kaki.
provision. Unapata? Unajua sasa nimekuja kugundua like anytime you start dating, now this lady now she's an orphan. She becomes an orphan.
She doesn't have school fees.
Utapata unalipa fee, rent unalipa,
Nywele.
you are taking care of everything. Yeah?
Which is not supposed
Yeah.
to be so.
And you are just a boyfriend. Yeah? Now unapata now when this lady graduates, now you are no longer of her class. And that's why you are seeing so much suicide, so much killings is happening,
Depression.
and nobody's talking about it. And I think it's a high time that these things, the church just needs to get out of the, I'll say like we are so much into the Bible till we forget that a church is supposed to impact a community. You see, ukiangalia saa hii, juzi tu kuna msee ametoka, ni msee ku praise and worship. Msee amejiua, msee amejinyonga. Like, na anajinyonga on Sunday after he has sung in church. Yeah? Things are happening and nobody
The church is not talking.
doesn't want to talk about it. We are so much into talking about money, talking about branding and a lot of stuff, but we are not so much into the people. You see, a church is not a building. The church is the people.
Yeah.
And if these people, unajua hapo nyuma like church imekuwa like wazee wale walikuwa hapo nyuma, wale mapastors wa kitambo wametuachia like prayer, wametuachia word, but right now we are so much into branding and we are forgetting the hearts of men. So things are happening, and I will say that we really need to talk to this gentleman, we need to talk to these ladies so that those things do not happen again. We are losing so much potential, and it's not good. Situationship is the problem here.
Absolutely.
A guy amekwama kwa dem, maybe because unajua sasa ladies wengi bana, you can be age mates, but ikikuja sasa ni kwa wallet,
You are not wallet mates.
inakuwa ni noma. Kuna madem sasa wamekuwa so much empowered that unajua sisi wote tumegraduate at the same time, but huyu ni dem mwenye mnatoka naye campus, yeye kama shaingia job, wewe unaweza tamak for 10 years, yeye aliingia job immediately. You cannot. Hamwezi kukuwa on the same level, and I will say that we are going at a very bad place if we don't address this matter. So watu wengi sana kwa ofisi wenye hawajui kazi. But sasa you know, ukweli ni kwamba I don't want to say this, but it's the truth that uko nje yenyewe wanaume na ladies we are not on the same level. Na itabidi like kama if we really want to need to get things straight, I'll say that we really need to trust in someone. Ya kwamba this person does not have a television, but he has a vision. Right? Yeah. We need to look. If a lady you know very well that I want to get married, and this guy is busy anajaribu kuni bring close, wewe mwenyewe you can see, you can umse vision yake iko aje. Unaona? Anataka tuende wapi in the next like 5 years, tunafaa tukue wapi. Right now you can be the one providing action. But with the time, this guy will be back on his feet. Yeah? You look, umse akona vision, ama umse penye yako comfortable. Alright? Unajua penye ladies tu wengi wako na haja sana na kupata ule mse mwenye ako somewhere already. We are not looking at the vision of the man. Huyu ni mse mwenye what about akipoteza job kesho? Yeah? What about hii business yake kifungwa? So if we can look for the vision in a man, we start building ourselves together. Najua kwetu where I was born, mwanaume, once you una grow umefika 18 or about 16 hapo, unafaa kuwa na ile tunaita isimba ile. Yeah? You are a small house. But sio hao yako ya mwisho, lakini hao yako tu like because you have become someone. Yeah. But now there is that house that you build when you are with your wife. Nyinyi wote mnajenga nyumba yenu. Unaona? Tunajenga, hii ni nyumba yetu. This is not my house. This is our house. Yeah? And inakonga vibaya sana, like as a lady, you go to a man who has already built his mansion. When you have a small argument, you don't have anything. Yeah. You see? Tunasema like, hii nyumba tulijenga wote. Everything we've done together. I can't leave this house. Sitoki. Yeah? But ukienda kwa nyumba mwanaume, kitu nyumekuja tu nayo ni nguo. Anytime a small argument anakuambia gati maze, sichukue nguo zako utoke. Because you don't have a belonging there. But something that you've built together, I'm sure hamwezi, hata kama hakuna familia yenye iko that straight. Yeah? Hakuna familia yenye iko perfect. We do make mistakes here and there, but at least we have something to cling on. Yeah? Tunaangalia maze, tumejenga pamoja, tumenunua shamba pamoja, tuko na watoto. You cling on that. Because we do not get married because of love. Yeah? Because love fades away. Yeah? But kuna those things that we do together, those are the things that make a marriage to last. So thank you. And what I'm just telling young ladies and gentlemen out there, let us give each other time. Let us trust in one another. Let us build one another. And we make this society a better place. Thank you.
My side, definitely I'd say that all these, apart from even the church, like niseme kwa church organization, even in the worldly place, ladies are, I don't know if I should just say, literally stubborn to some point.
They are stubborn
because of their upbringing, venye wamelelewa. Because I will not say the way my parents brought me up is the same way another lady is brought up by the parents. And in the church perspective, I think if there is that thing that imeharibu kabisa is religion. Msichana atakuwa brought up in a certain religion that utashanga. Then the kind of empowerment that ladies wamepewa wakapata kakitu. I'm telling you this with fear of no contradiction. Msichana akiwa na pesa, she's somebody else. Even the dating perspective, as a man, you can be doing everything. Tamlipia rent, you'll do her nails, do her hair, tena ni anachagua, I want this, I want this, I want this. Na akisema ni hivyo anataka. But tell her one day to come visit you. You've been doing husband duties to her. Tell her, come and at least do wife duties. Come and wash.
utensils.
Kuja osha. Oh, makucha yangu, oh, this, siwezi. That is where arguments comes in. And as men, unajiuliza now, I've been providing for her. Like, I've been doing husband duties, yet you're not married. Why can't she stoop low and come and do this? Many would prefer men from the world, like the clubbing ladies and blah blah, because they are real. Because even if you look in the Bible, mtu anakunywa pombe, for as much as the Bible inakata, but a world lady anakunywa, analewa, but she has a standard. But church girl, drinking, and you're in the church, you're in the pulpit and having sex, which one is more dangerous? Church girls have reached a point that wakona madharau sana. Taona bo privilege, oh pasi this, atatutetea, oh mimi ni baby girl, like they always say, mimi ni baby girl, nini. But at the end, you're in a relationship with a church girl, anajua definitely this is my friend. My friend will seduce her, anajua anani date, she will give it. And this is something, you know, body language speaks a lot.
Wanacheat tu wakiwa kwa church.
Before your eyes.
Tunawajua.
Before your eyes.
Tunawaona.
And you are saying, now you come and ask yourself, kwani ni nini mimi sifanya? Yeah. Or before you atapata mtu anampatia lift nje. Before you, then as time goes by ameanza kuchange. Nakwambia, oh, you know me, I will soon graduate, blah blah, ndarudi home, blah blah, nikirudi ni hivyo. So what about you?
Alafu unatokwa.
Basi. That's why you find boy child anafika point unapata mtu amejinyonga, ameingia depression. At times, okay, I'm sorry to say, but saa zingine men pia wakipenda, and it is true, mwanaume akipenda anageuka na kuwa mjinga. Because he gives so much of his love, forgetting about himself. How many men have used their school fees, on their girlfriend? At the end of the day, how many policemen have you seen wanalipia watu school fees? Msichana akigraduate, unaona mtu ameua mtu, anasema okay, mtaka yote ukosa yote, wacha ninyang'anye huyu na mimi pia tusikupate wote. I kill you, I kill myself. Who has lost? Si ni mzazi ameenda sana. The things that girl child wanafanyia boy child in the today's society, you really wonder if there is humanity, or whether if these ladies have a conscience in them. Because so far wanajua mimi nitafanya, hata tukienda kwa court itanitetea, ma girl child. Court itanitetea definitely. So most of the girl child do things because they know they have support of even the government and and there is no day a man or a boy child atatetewa for something that is very evident.
Okay, thank you guys. So briefly, nataka, as we finish up, want us to talk about what do you really think, or why do you think marriages, church marriages break easily as compared to those other marriages? Like what wamewed church, unapata, I don't know if it's an attack on the married church marriages, or I don't really get why those marriages was last for long.
Okay.
Let me start by answering that. As they say, love is blind, but marriage
will open your eyes.
Yeah. In a church setup, msichana atakuja very humble, obedient, trustworthy, heaven going, demon chase. But once you will exchange vows, that is when the true colors will actually come.
Okay.
To make it worse, as a man, you wed, then something happens, upoteze kazi. I'm telling you, it is going to be hell for you. It is going to be hell for you. That is a point where you will find you are married and openly your wife will cheat on you. Anajua kazi imeharibika. Ni nini nafanya na huyu? Ni mimi namvalisha, ni mimi namlisha. Utadu, and there's nothing you'll do. Msichana kisha kwambia utadu na hakuna kitu utafanya.
And you can't opt for the separation.
You can't opt so when you umeoleka kwa kanisa. You know, as a man you also feel, how will the society look at me? Nimewed juzi. I'm now divorcing. How will it? Pata mwanaume anabeba uchungu sana, because men don't cry from the outside.
Yeah.
They cry from the inside. So you will find your stress inamaliza mwanaume na ndani. Someone just dies out of frustration. Unapata leo ako sawa, kesho amelala hajaamka. Majorly church marriages, if you haven't gotten a woman who knows God, telling you this, now you'll go with her.
Okay.
Church marriages that break up sadly because of black realities in these marriages. Because as I said earlier, unapata msichana kwa church, and there are many things they've been hiding. You don't know about their past. You don't know about their behavior and their history. So when you get married, unapata and then there is a lot of pride, there ego. Once you get a church girl who is working, it is even worse. Because they've been trained, or they've been empowered to, and they have this aspect of I am Miss Independent. There's nothing a man can do in my life. I can do this for myself. So they want to be arrogant. So but as a man, you don't have a voice in that marriage. With every time you talk, you're being shut. So you find, and the day a man will lose his place or his position as a man in that marriage, it cannot work out again. So you'll find these people, they're driving big cars out here because Saizi, the church has made us believe, you see, for you to have a successful marriage is what you have. You have a big house, you have a big car, you have nice kids. But hao watu wanateseka sana. Wanateseka sana. And that's why unapata most of these marriages, they don't work for long. Unlike hizo marriages za huko nje tu kama we stay. Kama we stay zinakaa. Juu unajua huyu mtu umemjua tu vile alikuwa. Unajua huyu madamu wangu ni mlevi. So ni mkora. So hata akilewa haitakushtua. Hivi ndivyo wako. Wewe ulioa kwa church unakuja unapata like one day amelewa. Unashangaa hii I didn't even know about this. So unaanza kushangaa how many other things zenye anafanya zenye I don't know. Already inapea mtu stress. So I'll say in the church acha tukue tu more realistic. To like we take life as it is. Yes. Thank you.
I think nitaanzia tu hapo penye Lennox ameachia ya kwamba people in church are not genuine. Watu tumevaa ngozi ya kondoo kwa kanisa,
watu ni mbuzi
na ndani ni mbwa mwitu. Ndani ni mbwa mwitu. We are not genuine. You see, if you are genuine, marriage could break ni ngumu sana because this guy knows you inside out. You know this guy inside out. You know what I can do, you know what I can't do. Yeah? Mimi nimeona marriages zingine zenye huko je zimewaka cause this lady hata ukienda kwake umemwambia I have seen your husband doing this, atakwambia no. You did. Why? Because I know him. I know things that he can do, I know things that he cannot do. Basi hapa kwa church watu tumejificha tu. Yeah? Mtu pengine alikuwa heartbroken akakimbilia church. So she has never opened up, ama he has never opened up. So akotoa hapo kwa church to like. Yeah? Another thing ni I read somewhere something that there are people that you can advise and there are people that people can never heed advice. Kuna msali sema a lady in love and a lady following a prophet and I don't know, I can't remember the other thing.
A man with money.
A man with money.
Yeah.
These are people that you can't advise. Yeah? So utapata church, what I see that yenye na break marriage sana. Msee amamini pasi kuliko bwana yake.
Hapa na ado pasi sana.
Yeah. Like mimi nikuja kwa nyumba naweza ekewa chai kwa ile kombe yenye imepasuka pasuka. Na hizi vitu na mimi nimenunua. Alafu pastor akikuja naeka kwa ile kikombe special. Is this pastor's house or this is my house?
Unaweka chai moto kwa kikombe baridi.
Kikombe na drip maji. Yeah?
Strong tea.
Tuambiane tu ukweli. Like pastor is my spiritual cover.
Yeah.
But now this house is mine. Yeah? You see, family, I always say, family comes first. No matter what, family comes first. Mimi siwezi kaa kwa church when things at my place are not okay. Yeah? Let us teach people that marriage comes first before a church. Because a family is already a church. Yeah?
Yeah.
These are the realities that people do not want to hear. Mse, yani pastor kicall simu, pastor kipiga, mimi yani utaweza acha bwana hapo uende. Yeah? Wewe unaenda, wewe unajua hata home kukwaje because basi amekuita. So we are giving ladies, I'll say that, giving so much attention to the church more than on their marriages.
Okay.
And na hizo ndio vitu jamaa taangalia sasa. Kama bibi yangu ameolewa kwa kanisa, mimi sina bibi. Napata msana anakuja kwa nyumba anataka kuvaa nguo fulani ni chafu. Anataka kuvaa nguo fulani ni chafu. Jamaa anaamua kwanza kujifulia. Anajipigia pasi. like you know, what breaks the marriages is that lack of consistency. We met, you are doing this, you are doing this, but now umekwama kwa church sana, now not doing anything that you used to do by then. No. So utapata marriage tu ina break tu, because mimi sidhani nitakaa na bibi kwa nyumba na hayuko genuine. Like mimi ni kama tu, yani she's just there. What is her role then? Si nichukue sister yangu tukae naye basi. Cause yeah, cause kama if you can't play your role in the house as a wife, then there is no need of you being there. So mimi nimeona, I've seen marriages zenye unapata jamaa anakuambia wakikuja kanisa tumevaa kitenge inafanana, but these people in the house, they are not talking. Some guy was saying that he had not even made love to his wife for the last 15 years. But when they come to church,
I admire this couple. They are my role models.
People are suffering.
Wow.
People are suffering. Just they can't speak.
They can't
But
speak.
we need to build a society where people can talk. Hapa kwa church, men and ladies nafaa tukae chini, tunaambiana reality ya life. Tunaweka hii Bible chini, tunaambiana now this is spiritual. Now we are in the physical. Let us do what the physical needs us to do. And let us do what the spiritual needs us to do. The marriages will start. It is so bad. The Bible is against divorce. But hapo tu ndio penye tunaenda kila siku. Each day. I would like to see, like, me nimeona, I used to have a neighbor. This guy was alikuwa mtu church. But wakati alioa alirudi kwa baba. This man is suffering. Hataki kwenda kwa nyumba. Because the wife is not the wife that he married. Mtu amebadilika, hasa amekuwa yeye. So I will say that if we are just genuine like the people of the world, I'm sure hata Yesu mwenyewe aliona. Yesu alikaa hapa akasema ai.
Nimeteseka sana.
The sons of the world have become wiser than the children of light. Things are going bad, and these things need to be addressed. Let us talk to this gentleman each time, every time. Nini inaua. Stress, people are under depression. And if we don't deal with this issue, we are going to lose more male children. Like I was saying earlier, children tumeanza kurudi zile siku za Farao na siku za Herod. Yeah? Tumeanza kurudi huko. We are killing the male children without knowing. Yeah? You see, in the Bible walikuwa wanasema now let us kill the male children. Let us kill the male children. Right now we are not killing them like they used to do, but we are still killing them mentally. Huyu ni mtu mwenye ako under siege. Yeah? Huyu mtu hana amani. Sasa wavulana wangapi hawasomi hapa nje? How many? The government is not talking about them. How many male children are in the streets? The government is not talking about them. No NGO is talking about them. But they are in the streets. Now, the male children are few. Hata ukiangalia kwa ploti. Penye nakaa. Kusema ukweli, kama mimi mahali penye naishi, yeah, wasichana unaweza pata ni 5, wavulana ni 2. If we don't protect this species, it's going to be extinct. So let us protect the male child, and I think we build. Wewe kama mzazi, tia wavulana nguvu. Wacha kuambia mwanaume ni kung'ang'ana. Hiyo kitu sio mzuri. Children are the same. Give them the same the same education, give them everything alike.
Equal opportunities.
Hii maneno ya kufinyilia boy child at mwanaume na kung'ang'ana, it's not good.
Ang'ang'ania kwa wizi.
Yeah. Wamekora.
Thank you so much, guys. As we finish, I want us to talk to the girl child, not really girl child, church girls that are in church, and generally everybody that is in church. One word to them as we finish.
What I would say to even church girls, look at, okay, you church girls, just as Vinian said, you have so much trust kwa mapasi. Pasi ni binadamu kama sisi. The only difference is that he or she is called and anointed. But believe you me, that pasi that you so much trust, akirudi kwake, is a father, is a husband. Wewe utapambazuka huku kwa mshenzi. You are trusting him so much, but when he goes back to his house, yeye ni baba watoto wake. Is the husband. Naitana babe na the wife, but you will take whatever he says at the altar so seriously. At the end of the day, you are ruining your marriage na yake ina stand, because he knows akiwa church he is a priest. Akirudi kwa nyumba upasi ameachia kwa gate ya kanisa. Just look at just look at how you interpret things and how you deal with things.
Okay.
My word for the girl child in church, I'd say be genuine and be real. Just be you. Kuwe na mambo mengi sana. Just be genuine and be real. Na uwe tu wewe. Hizi mambo za peer pressure na mambo mengi wachana nayo. Thank you.
Said one word, right? Be genuine and do not be scared. Let's face this what the way it is. Thank you.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. Leo mimi nataka kuongea story mob. I think you've heard from the horse's mouth wenyewe, and I think take a responsibility of yourself and change individually. Ukiona hizo vitu zimekutouch, please reach out, talk to someone. If you are having a toxic relationship, please reach out to someone, even if it's in church. Talk it out, okay, guys? So thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Thank you for honoring the invite. I'm really humbled. Thank you so much, guys. Please, if you love this video, give us a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe. Bye.